You know? Can you outrun the snail? I hate that one. I fucking hate that one. That one, the snail is not the problem. It's the impending doom that people would have. The doom syndrome that like you would probably kill yourself before the snail kills you. For sure. You're gonna forget about the snail, and then you're gonna remember it, and then you're gonna be like, fuck, where was he? I thought I had eyes on him. If you could have eyes on the snail at all times, which is impossible, by the way. You know, I hate it when people do the like, we're gonna get to a point, if we keep talking about the snail, we're gonna get to a point where it's like, oh, that one's easy. I would just pay for somebody to... You make it so... People make that one work in their favor so much. They make it work in their favor so much just so they could say they would do it. And it's not like, no, that wouldn't happen. You don't have eyes on it 24/7. As soon as it hits a point where it's disappearing, like, you can't. You just can't. You can't keep... Like, what if it gets in the water? What if it gets flushed away? What if it... You know what I mean? Like, it's an invincible, indestructible, immortal snail that just moves through whatever. Catch it. Yeah. Yeah, keep it at an arm's reach. Nothing smarter than, like, what if it's able to, like... you don't know. I mean, it's this other world. I don't know. I don't think... Can't it just, like... What if it, like, oozes through the table or something? Also, you can't touch it. Why would you keep it close to you? You sound like a fucking Disney villain. You're like, oh, my kryptonite! No, you found the snail! It's like, also, what if, like, no, that's the dumbest idea. You know? Also, I still feel like you would have very big swings of, like, where is it? I have to make sure. What if you come home, it's not where it's supposed to be? You'd lose your shit, right? What if you take it with you and it gets out? What if you drop it? What if, like, come on, like, this is a forever thing, and the snail is consistently still trying to get at you no matter what. That's its only objective. It's like it's a radar toward you, you know? He's trying to fuck. So it's like, come on. You guys are like, oh yeah, it would be so easy in my favor. I just don't think it is. I don't know. I think that if, like, you consistently had this slow moving object coming toward you forever, that you'd have to be moving all the time to, like, to feel safe. And even then, I wouldn't feel safe. I'd be like, I'd just, like, sleep in the same place for a week, and I'd be like, is that enough time for the snail to catch me? What if the snail, like, attaches itself to a plane to where you are, and then, like, gets off the plane through, like, someone's luggage or something? You know what I mean? The snail, I would think of the snail as a Rube Goldberg machine. Make sense? Everyone thinks it's just so easy. They'd be like, oh yeah, I just fucking shoot it with a fucking buckshot every day until it dies. I'm like, the whole thing is that it doesn't die. Okay, well, I'd fucking just fucking have other people shoot it, and I'd pay them to shoot it 24/7 on clock until one person shoots it too hard and it flies out the window, and then we lose it. It's a snail. I don't know. Once again, I just think you'd be the first to die. First off, you would definitely die because you're not thinking about it enough. I'd attach a microchip to it. Right. Who's doing that? You gotta have someone else do that. Don't forget. I feel like you would try to attach the microchip to it, and you would touch it, and then you would die. Because that seems like the kind of person you are. I'll be honest. I mean, my luck, my little cousin would come over and let it out. Exactly. More than likely. More than likely. You have it in, like, the world's most... You gotta, like, come home. Like, this is literally Pixar, Disney villain type bullshit, where it's like you come home, and, like, it's in a vault, and you check the camera, and it's like, there's the snail, everything's okay. What if someone else, like, I don't know. Also, if someone else finds out that this is a thing for you, Who's to say like someone doesn't hate you enough, right? And then they pocket the snail, they break in, pocket the snail to kill you. You know what I mean? To touch you with it. I'm just saying, yeah. The camera glitches for a second and the snail's gone. Yeah, exactly. See, you see it. Yeah, yeah. Where'd it go? Yeah, this is Lamau. It's a snail. Yeah, you're not thinking about it. That's what I'm saying. The doom. If you, let's say you didn't, you can't keep an eye on it. Let's put more stipulations in the snail's favor, because everyone always has to do this thing where it's like, I'd catch it and I'd keep it in a little container. And I'd put that container in cement, and I'd put that container where I can't see it, leagues under the sea. You know, it's like, all right, let's put this favor in let's put the ball in the snail's court. All right, you can't touch the snail, you can't fuck with the snail, you can't interrupt the snail, you can't keep eyes on the snail, you can't do anything to the snail. The snail's its own person. The snail comes at you no matter what. It's indestructible, it's invincible, it's undying, it'll live forever until it touches you. Its only goal is to be a radar toward you and find you and touch you. You can't do anything to interrupt its path, and you can't do anything at all. It will just come at you no matter what. And once again, you're like, well, it can't cross the sea. How do you know? Why can't the snail be like, oh, I accidentally ended up in someone's pocket who got on this plane, and then I came off that plane and then fell out of that dude's pocket. Now I'm in London where you just were, and you think that I can't get to you as the snail. I can't get to you. You know what I mean? Then I'd go live in space and turn off all space travel. Oh my god, see, once again, you're just making it, you're just furthering the goalpost in your own favor. That's all I'm saying, is that like mine is reasonable, yours is not. The reasonable thing is saying like you can't intervene with the snail, but the snail has every chance, as much as you have a chance to run away from it, it has to catch up to you. You would just end up just either getting touched accidentally, you'd be like, I'd forget about it and die, or, and like maybe you're lucky you don't ever cross its path, or you'd literally you'd like, it's like doom scroll, like you just fucking, you'd go into doomer mode. You get so scared because you would never know where it is, and you just end up killing yourself. The snail is only as powerful as you make it. I mean, that's true to a degree, but once again, it's like, you gotta remind yourself every day to think about it and to move locations. What if you cycle back too fast, and now you cross paths with the snail because you just moved too fast? I'm just saying, like, I don't think people think about it in the way that's like, they always make this scenario in their own favor so much. I would do this instantly. Oh, okay. It's indestructible? Well, I'd make it destructible and I'd kill it. I'm now $1 million wealthier. Like, all right. You're still broke. Calm down. This will never happen, ever. You're still poor. Don't get ahead of yourself. No one's offering this to you. Calm down. We don't need to move. We don't need to try to do this. We don't need to make this situation more ridiculous than it already is, just so you can hypothetically be a millionaire. You know what I mean? Like, let's just like be reasonable for a second. You'd end up dying. I think you would just end up dying in the most ridiculous fashion. Seems to be a powerful snail, an Avengers level threat. That's good. That's a good one. Captain America, I need your help. There's a snail chasing me. That snail would fuck Captain America's day up, dude. I'll send it to space. I said you're not allowed to intervene. You can't touch the snail. You can't keep eyes on the snail. If you see the snail in the same room, you can see the snail in the same room. But you can't fucking have a drone watching it 24/7. You can't do this. You can't do this ridiculous cartoon shit. That's what I'm trying to say. I'd ID transplant Kirby's stomach and eat it. Well, that would kill you. It'd technically be like in you and you'd die. I'd open a hole to another dimension. Destroy the dimension hole opener. Easy. Isn't that episode of SpongeBob with the Olympics when they're waiting for the slow ass snail to hit the to like light the torch, and the guy grabs the snail. It's like, the torch is lit. Let the games begin. That's easy. It throws the snail, and it's fucking another dimension. That's like, okay. It's just the quickest scenario ever. All right, the whole dimensioner opener is closed. I've broken it. He'll never make his way back here. The dimension you threw it to ended up being another dimension where someone also didn't want the snail in their dimension. They threw it back into yours, and they did the same thing. Where they, you know, I destroyed the dimension hole opener. Let the games begin. Oh my god. Holy shit, man. I mean, my luck, my little cousin would come over and let it out. Yeah, that's a funny scenario too. No, don't. The idea that your cousin would just be like, "Get out of there, little guy," and then like you're just like, you come back and you're like, "Where's the snail? What snail? The snail that was in here." They think it's like a slug, so they're playing stupid the whole time. What are you talking about? What snail? Oh, you mean Gerald? I let Gerald out of there. He looked like he could use some air. Where is he? Oh my god! It's like, just like is on the, crawls up on the roof, and then just like you just hear it going as it detaches from the fucking ceiling. It lands on your forehead. You're like the salt on the snail. You turn into a salted snail and you just you die right there. Your cousin's like, what just happened? Come on, Gerald. Let me get you out of here. Picks the snail up. Takes it. Oh my god, dude. Lands my forehead, killing me instantly. My little cousin is confused. Yeah, exactly. Come on, Gerald. Goosebumps music starts playing as your cousin like side eyes the fucking camera. Boom, 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 boom. This would have been a good Goosebumps episode too, or like a Twilight episode or something. What would you say? What's that? Is it Jonathan? What's that dude's name? Have you ever gone a walking in the pale moonlight or whatever? That guy? You ever gone mountain biking? Or whatever that dude's name is. He's like, comes out and he's like, what would you do if you could make $1 million, but there was a snail that always knew where you were anywhere in the world? If he touched you, you died. Well, for our unlucky goer here today, we find ourselves in a small town of Nebraska. Godzilla Gamer, run-of-the-mill, under his luck individual. Oh my god, I feel like I've seen this before. Where the fuck did you get a Hank Hill emo? I would love that episode. It would be so funny. It would. This also is like a Mansers episode too. It sounds like a 1,000 Ways to Die. I mean, not Mansers. 1,000 Ways to Die episode. Yeah. Clint was South Carolina's biggest fucking douchebag. He always wanted to be a millionaire. He was a dick to old ladies everywhere. And I mean, he was a dick to old ladies everywhere. Closing doors, running them over, you know it. Biggest murderer who always got away with it. Well, he found a snail. Little did he know. I just go live in Antarctica, boom, I win. That's not, no, it's an, you guys have the most selective hearing, I swear to God. I said the snail is indestructible. It's undying. It's invincible. Can't be stepped on. It's cockroach levels, like multiplied by 10, okay? You're like, I'll live in Antarctica. Okay, is there anything that could come in and out of Antarctica? The snail has a chance to get to where you are in Antarctica. You see what I'm saying here? What if there's like a hurricane one day and it gets picked up and just fucking it just flies that way? What if a bird picks it up and is just passing through or whatever? What if it's fallen in the water and then the water gets whiffs it away or what? Like, once again, you're like, I know how big the earth is, but I'm just saying, you're like, you think you'd feel so safe and then you wouldn't see it for X amount of time and then you start thinking to yourself, he's gonna be here any moment, I should get out of here. What if he never even made it there? Right? And then you ended up going right back to him. Yes, but there's the invincible snail eater in Antarctica, so I win. Yeah, see, you're just full of shit. You would die trying to outrun the snail. Peter, the snail's here. Yeah. And it has the infinity gauntlet. The snail snapping is my favorite part of Infinity War. I shouldn't have mentioned the snail. No, you should have. This is fun. This is a good conversation. I like this one. You should have mentioned the snail. You definitely shouldn't have mentioned the game. Oops. No! No! The game was mentioned, and I shit my pants. Sadly, the snail has no hands or finger to properly use the gauntlet. Yeah, I know. That's the saddest part about it. I wish the snail could just take half of humanity away. The snail might take 15 years to show up, but it'll get there. True. Or, like I said, could, you know, what if someone shows up and is like, oh, Izzy, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. And those guys just happened to pick up a snail on the way there. They're like, oh, look at this little guy. I bet he's trying to get to Antarctica. I'll just place him down outside this nice little house in Antarctica. It's just your house, an igloo. With no door. And no ball hair. And then just walks on in. And you're like, ah! And then you die. If I get 15 years to be alive and rich, I'd trade the rest of my lifespan. I don't know. I think my time's more precious to me. 15 years is not enough. Even if I only had 10 years left to live, I wouldn't trade for 15. All I have is a 20. It's $5. All I have is a 20. Suddenly snail. Yeah, classic. Exactly. Exactly. Suddenly snail is very classic. Is this part of the situation? We are just really unlucky? Who knows? You know? No one said you were lucky either. 20, take it or leave it. No, it's that episode of SpongeBob. When the guy's like, if this is $5 or something, he's like, all I have is a 20. He gives him like $20. He doesn't get any money back. True fitty is the best I can do. A tree and fitty. I could do whatever I want for 15 years of true freedom. I mean, who says you even last so long? Like I'm saying. Like I said, you're lucky. Are we just really unlucky? Who said, like I said, who said you were lucky to begin with? You would think this is the lucky situation? To have a death snail chasing after you? You don't even know the true stipulations. The stipulations are that it chases you. Why can't... Also, like, you got $1 million and this snail is, like, a death snail. Why... And what... Like, why doesn't it have mini Jordans on its non-existent feet? You know what I mean? Why can't it just, like, move and jump? Run faster, jump higher. Man... You can't buy me energy drink, man. Or something. I'm just saying. In the snail, I'm gonna be honest though, in the snail, what if? I do want all of you guys who accept the terms and conditions to absolutely die one of the most hilarious, most horrific deaths. that I could ever hear about. It would definitely be funny. Oh yeah, I take it. And like, as he's like, yeah, 15 years, and the thing crumbles under pressure in like a month and a half. So you just left, and you're like, where is he? All of a sudden, the paranoia kicks in. I trade 15 years. I only get 15 years of my life, but I get the biggest fucking psychosis. And and it develops into like fucking the highest tiered schizophrenia that the world's ever known. I see the snail everywhere, doctor. The doctor takes its fucking head off. No, it's the snail. It's time. It's time, Izzy. No! It's the therapist scene from Smile. The Smile movie. It's the therapist scene. It's the possession scene. Ah! The snail possesses your body. You die. Oh my god. Y'all ain't even reading what I said? Yeah, no one wants to read what you said. You don't win, okay? You don't win. You lose. Alright? No one wants you to succeed, okay? They all want the snail to win. Everyone wants the snail to win. I'm rooting for the snail. I would keep eyes on the snail and not tell you about it if eyes were allowed to be kept on the snail. I would go out of my way to break the surveillance you have on the snail and make sure that I can fucking mail it to your doorstep. I would literally put it on a paper airplane and attach, and I'd jerry rig it so it could fly to you. I'd be like, go on the wind, snail, find her. I'd install a little steering wheel. We're out here throwing snails at people out of spite. One of these guys is definitely gonna die. I'm just throwing snails at people in New York. They're like, what the hell? One guy's like, it gets close to him, and I'm like, that's him. He took the deal. How does he know? How does he know? I'm the guy that's like, you know, the crazy dude? It's like, live now. The homeless guy that's like, that's trying to, like, being passionate and like giving everyone pep talks in New York. That fucking guy that's fucking crazy. That would be me, but throwing snails at people. Why do you throw snails at people? One of these guys took the deal. And I'm gonna find out who. As soon as I kill him, I'm gonna wire all that money to my bank account. No one said I couldn't take their money. No one said I couldn't take it. Oh god. I'd trade all my lifespan for 50 years guaranteed to live rich. I don't think I'd do that. Listen, I'm way too young to be only living for 15 years. Also, listen, I absolutely do not know when I'm going to die. I don't want to know when I'm going to die. That would suck to just watch my man-made construct timing out. Absolutely not. Also, I feel like when you get close to the 15, you wouldn't even last the 15 years. So I got to do all the things I want. Yeah, and guess what? You only have 15 years, and then you're dead. So 15 years of your life from now, and then you miss out on the next, what, 40? Think of all the cool games we'll have. You're like, who cares? What do you mean, who cares? Once again, I think you're missing the forest for the trees. Life's about the journey, chat. You know? Being rich would be cool, but come on, steal yourself, steal your resolve. That yearny. Life's about that yearny. You know? You die satisfied? I mean, who says you die satisfied? You know what I mean? Once again, I'm gonna be devil's advocate here. Who says you die satisfied? What makes you think you wouldn't regret it? Superpowers are a curse, Robin. Maybe my powers were a curse. Curse, curse, cursey, curse, curse, curse. We told you they were a curse. You'd be at like Robin in Teen Titans Go. You'd become the very thing you hated so much in this conversation at 11:30, 2024 at 6:23 my time. The snail had a human mech like in Men in Black. Yeah, dude. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Izzy in general would trade her entire life for 15 years of being rich. I don't know, 15 years kind of short. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who cares? I mean, I guess everyone else does. Listen, I'm all for Izzy trading in 50, like only up to 15 years. She gets 15 years left to live. She becomes insanely rich, and she gives all of us in chat money. Then I'm like, hell yeah, that's awesome. That's the best deal ever because I benefited. If I don't benefit, I'm like, it's the dumbest deal ever. Also, I would turn it down. So yeah. Why would I regret? I don't know. I don't know. Are you actually asking me? I don't know. Who knows? Why would I regret getting to do more than working under a median wage? I don't know. Who knows? Things, you know, change. You know, when you're left alone to your own devices in the middle of the night with no one around you. But people who probably would only want to be around you due to like the fact that you have so much money at that point out your ass. I don't know. No, you wouldn't? Yeah, I would. Why do you guys think that I would just like... It's just like, would you suck dick? Chat, who in chat is sucking dick for $1 million? I guess like if you're a straight woman, don't answer this. Who likes cock? I don't know. Let's say, chat, if you're specifically a chatter that doesn't like penis in or around your mouth, would you suck a dick for $1 million? Easy money. Whose dick is it? No, stop. Just in general. We're not doing the who's pee-pee. Hakuna Matata. Hello, Emmy. We're in the middle of a hypothetical real quick. Absolutely not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I've said I'm not doing it before. Everyone always says, oh, easiest gravy shot ever. No, I ain't gay. Who cares? That's not what I didn't ask if you were gay, dumbass. What the fuck? I know you're dumb, but you may not be gay, but you are dumb. That's all I fucking asked. I hate when I ask a question. Chad's like, let me fucking say something. Let me not answer the question. That's the question. You're like, let me say something stupid instead. I mean, prostitution is legal some places. That's all I said either. I asked a question. We didn't say you needed to like it. Yeah, I specifically said if you do not like sucking dick. Because this question is so easy for anyone who's like casually like, yeah, I suck dick every day. Yeah, I murdered the guy. Yeah, I suck dick every day. Every day I'm sucking penis. Yeah, of course I'd suck dick for $1 million. Let's just say you don't like penis. It doesn't matter who or what you are. You don't like penis. Were you sucking a penis for $1 million? I literally like to poop out of someone's asshole to be instant rich. God, that is so crazy. Who cares about sucking dick if you aren't a gay man? It's such a minor thing. I don't know. I just wouldn't. I think it's just the idea that someone is like, this is the biggest. You're like, oh, I don't want to work for someone else. Yeah, like this is the to me it's the biggest sellout. Also, I would ask you for money, and then if you don't give me any, I probably would never talk to you again. But it's besides the point. That's not even. We don't even need to discuss that. But I would hate you. I'd be like, you sold yourself out and you're not gonna give me any money? Wow, what a pussy. They'd be like, you suck. You guys would be like, you suck dick. And I'd be like, who cares? Just give me your money for free without me having to do anything at all because you're kind. But you're not? Well, fuck you. Is one moment of intense revulsion to be rich is worth it? I disagree. I don't think it's worth that much. I would just like to be rich in general. That's what I'm saying. Here's my would you rather. Would you breathe for $1 million? Absolutely. Because I have to anyway. Sick, I just made $1 million. Mr. Beast should just give me money for no reason, no video, no shout out, no tweet, no anything. Just give me money. Why? Because I said so? I don't know. The fuck? You're out here like, I'd suck dick for $1 million. I'd do nothing for it. Yeah, no, I'm not fucking doing anything. I'm not doing anything for anybody for $1 million. It's no, not happening. You'd be like, hold the door open for this old lady for $1 million. And I'd be like, no, I'll do it for free. It's fucking weird. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, you fucking weirdo. Why are you fucking trying to give me money? I'm just gonna, no, fuck you. I'd be the biggest guy that you all think is so stupid. And I'd break my back and complain about it for the next 60 years. You know what I mean? I sure took that money. I'm like, no, Chad, but I'm glad I didn't. You know, I stood up for myself that day. And that old lady. She'd be like, oh, your resolve is so strong. I would have took the money. Oh, God. Another day, another dick sucked. A job's a job. You don't gotta like it to do it. Nah, it looks like it's just a job for chat. It seems like chat always wants to suck the dick for $1 million. So do my friends. I mean, I don't know, but don't forget me when you guys suck that wiener. I hope you guys are thinking about me when you're sucking that dick. Not that you're sucking my dick, but just that you're thinking about me while you're sucking that dick. So you don't forget to give me money after you've taken the gravy. After you've taken gravy train to Gravy Town. Got that splooge in you. Weird fetish. Chad, don't forget to think about me when you're sucking another man's cock. Give me money. Would you work a job for a steady income, Hoy? Absolutely fucking not. Fuck no. I'd sleep for a living. Not gonna lie, being really, really poor changes perspectives. Yeah, I guess so. I guess we gotta put some constraints on this. This would you rather is for people in X tax bracket. Yeah, it's for people who have a stable wage, a stable life in general. Little to no credit debt, a good APR is good. You know, they don't necessarily need money. You know what I mean? Just the person in the middle. A person right in the center of the teeter-totter. No extremists on either side. Because a rich person's probably already sucking dick for money. Poor people probably already sucking dick for money, just not $1 million. But if you're in the middle somewhere, you know what I mean? This question should be aimed at people in the general audience. I think we gotta put some goalposts up here. I think we gotta put another stipulation on this. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry. I'm sorry. This was only meant for people who make $40K a year. Anyone making less, please leave now. Everyone who's making $40K, get to sucking. This is me during sex with the Hoy tribute. What the fuck is this?
If you hear the sound of it, baby, you're quite atrocious. Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
What? This was posted 2 months ago? This seems like something that was posted 16 years ago. What's the crazy statement? Alright. These would you rathers. Chat, would you rather get killed by a snail with legs or a snail with arms? Snail, chat, would you rather, if you took the deal, would you rather have me mail the snail to your doorstep or to your mailbox? So after you instantly become wealthy, it can kill you. And I can take your income. Oh man. If I found out tomorrow that you guys we took the snail deal, yeah, I'm coming for you. Me and all the conspiracyists, if that's a word, we're coming for you. We're men, and we're coming. I'm contacting Alex Jones. I'm gonna tell him we can get his studio back. All you gotta do is take the snail to this person. Alex Jones is like, I'm deranged. I'm gonna get a mustache and I'm gonna go. I'd be like, also, don't forget about me. Wire the money to this account so we can get away with it. And then I'd set him up as the fall guy and I'd get all your guys' wealth. No snail would chase me. Alex Jones would be incarcerated and you guys would be dead. Melted in a pool of your own flesh and bone. You guys would look like that kid in the sewer scene in fuck. What's that? The Slime? What is that movie? I was on a roll here and then I forgot that movie. Oh my god. No, it's The Blob. The Blob, chat. The Blob. Pretend there was no dead air there. The Blob. Yeah, there's a kid that died in the sewer. He like got grabbed by the blob and his face melted off. That would be you guys after I mailed the snail to your house and put it on your forehead while you're sleeping. I mail myself in a box. and then in another box, I've got the snail. You know?